The fallen are not forgotten. I found one of Mallory's men deep inside the bomb facility. Name tag says Private Mark Leclerc. Looked to have been a few years older than me, about the same age as my brother. How the bloody hell did he get this far down that down? How the bloody hell did he get that far? That get down that far? His radio worked, so maybe he was following Bouchard's voice, same as me. Give him some credit. At least he didn't turn and run like Mallory. I took his ID tags. If I make it to Luxembourg, I'll try and find his unit, let him know what happened to him. I remember the weeks after my brother was shot down over London. Not knowing what happened to him was the worst. Worse even than when I found him. At least then I knew. But this soldier Leclerc, who's left alive to wonder about him? There's like I really like how human Grayson is in all those. Like, he's an asshole to everyone, and from the beginning of the game, you're like, yeah, no, that totally makes sense. You're not really sure what happened, what everyone is, saying. He what he's accused of, and we kind of get to see what happened. But it is, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I like how human he is when it comes to dealing with who else he's found in other people. It looked like she was going by in like almost a night dress. Let's just solve that. Is that it? I think we're good. Also feels like the game aims you a little bit higher than like center. Like, this is definitely higher than the center of the screen. I guess it's trying to say where his head would be looking, but it's a pain to like kind of have to lower it there. That might just be. I don't want these criticisms to be like, this is a detractor from this game. This game was made for the PSP, and it still looks halfway decent. Like, it looks like a PS2 era game, and you're talking we were making that on a handheld. So like, I think it's absolutely fantastic how long and how well it has looked. Well, here they are. There we go. I do like the shotgun for that. It is a great way to take care of those guys. Go ahead and get this back, and can I get my... There it is. Another Cloven symbol. I have seen enough Chimeran facilities to know that no matter how well the Cloven and Chimera get along, the Cloven are not welcome here. To find a Cloven marking this deep in Chimera land is unheard of. Bouchard hinted that once the Cloven and Chimera were somehow related. When I told her about the music, she said their minds have not changed completely, they are only part Chimera. But she stopped, as if she realized that she'd been thinking out loud. Until I confronted her in Luxembourg, all she would say is, the Cloven are what they are. Study their graffiti if you want to understand them. Distinctly remember this area being so much harder. Maybe it could just be, like I said, the fact that I'm just like breaking this goddamn game so far wide open. Also, that fucking initial grenade throw, I think, just destroyed this early part of this area. Like that was not even a funny portion of it. Like, I shouldn't have been able to do as much as I had done, and I was just like, nope, here's half the shit just still lying around. Just got that grenade right over. Back in the tubes.
Major Cartwright, we've reinforced the fortress defenses, but the facility's old and won't withstand much of an assault.
I think that is probably supposed to thin out some of my ammo. Or it was supposed to make me, like, use a lot of the auger.
Must be the power core of the whole bloody place. I've never seen one this big before. Hope I brought enough TNT.
I would like you to go away. There we go. And there's the trophy. Back in the days when I used to, like, really go for trophy hunting, I remember being a little upset because Insomniac was like, yeah, we're not gonna do trophies for Resistance Fall of Man, because in their defense, they're like, we had this really robust system, and then all of a sudden it was like, make trophies because we want to compete with we don't compete with Xbox and their achievements and achievement hunting. So it was like, make trophies, make trophies. And when they came out and said that, I remember being like, I was a kid, so I really didn't know any better, and I was like, oh, I'm disappointed. But at the same time, like, no, they gave us something, and it wasn't just like, here's your invisible score. It was old school. Like, you do this thing, and you get a...
Who gets the first dance?
Oh, God. Jesus, that does a lot of damage to me, and I forgot about those guys. But it was it was a very robust system. So like, you got the Ratchet and Clank backpacks. You got a lot of stuff for how you played the game. And I just remember being like, but it's not a trophy, and I don't have a way to like show my But it's also one of those things where it doesn't like you. It's back in the day when you used to boot up something and be like, oh my god, see this thing I have, and people be like, oh my god, you got the thing. Sorry, I don't know why I got this wicked cough. Hey, look what it is. Sniper rifle. Oh, no, it's razor ammo. Okay. Solve that problem. Yeah, it's just one of those things now where I'm like, might need that. Hang on one second. Ba-doop. Once again, like, just... I get so much of that goddamn ammo that it's like, yeah, here you go. Here's the razor. It's not the bullseye, but I might make the argument that it is better. Like... Yeah. Yeah, if that's not the argument of, like, better. Problem. I'm gonna call it a problem solver. I'm gonna canonically change it right here. My character's holding the razor from this game, not the bullseye that I've been saying it was. Ugh. Future Chris editing issues. Alright. And this is all this is. Sorry about that, guys. I was like being really quiet there. I don't think I have any more of those ladies to deal with. So I think I'm just okay to just like lay waste to it. And there we go. Ugh. There we go. 2 shots. 3 shots. Should have more auger ammo? Yep. The last of it? No, it's infinite. Huh, I didn't know that. Just plant my TNT right here. My comedic explosive. Wire it in. Twisted my fuse. Attach my other fuse. It's almost like I know what I'm doing.
Should be more than enough time.
Sure, JPEG.
In the lower levels of the facility, Grayson had to endure crushing pressure and intense extremes of temperature as he searched for Rain Bouchard. To reach the lower depths, he had just to follow the network of structures that controlled the water flow, the millions of gallons per minute siphoned from the diverted Rhine, which poured through the maze of underground tubing like blood through a vast steel embryo.